Hello, and welcome back to Spiritual Maintenance. I am your spiritual advocate, Mystic Mary, and this video is on anxiety. This is not medical advice, nor is it therapeutic advice. This is just an energetic release of those stagnant energies within us um, that may have been um, either passed on through the generations, through our ancestry, through the DNA, something we have gone through in the past and just haven't processed it out completely, or something that has been projected on us in the field around us, whether that's coming into contact with others' auras or a direct projection. It doesn't matter either way. Those are just ways that it can get stuck, and this is just a release of that. Okay. We're going to start by taking deep breaths. What these deep breaths do, they're called diaphragmatic breaths, and that's where you breathe from your stomach. So if you put your hands on your stomach and breathe in, your hands should expand out, and when you release, your hands go in. And what that does is it takes your lungs and brings them, expands them out below your rib cage, because that is when they go up into hiding, when you are in your fight or flight mode, when the amygdala is turned on. And when the amygdala is turned on, the prefrontal cortex cannot function at the same time. So turning off the fight or flight mode, that tunnel vision of like, I need safety, that's it, and it just kind of blocks out everything around you. Taking those deep breaths opens up that your view, and so you begin to see things from different perspectives once you're calm and your prefrontal cortex is taking in data and analyzing it correctly. But it cannot do that when you're in fight or flight, because fight or flight is just like, we need to be safe now, no matter what's going on. Just think of like a bear walking into the room. Um, if you're dealing with a bear and then somebody comes in, you're not going to be like, oh, hey, how are you? You're going to be like, get out of here. And you're going to have an explosive reaction, kind of. Uh, Same thing. If the brain perceives that there is something unsafe, it will react accordingly around those, with those around them. So deep breath, turn that prefrontal cortex back on, let it know you're safe. Okay. Um, I felt the need to explain that for this one, probably because it's anxiety, and anxiety is, it's not something that just one or two people deal with. It's something that every single one of us experiences. We experience sadness, anxiety, frustrations. It is part of the human experience. So everyone experiences anxiety. So knowing how to shut that off and how to take back control of your body, of your emotions, of you, it's that deep breath. Okay. When you're in your amygdala, you're in whatever age you were stunted, in whatever trauma is being brought back up. So it's another cool thing you can do when you're triggered. Take that deep breath, and when you're still kind of feeling that feeling, ask yourself, how old do I feel? And it's really cool to see what type of memories come up associated. So you now know why you reacted that way in the first place. For example, I had somebody who, when they were very little, got angry during a board game and threw something, and the parents' reaction was very um, explosive and reactive towards the child. Instead of being like, hey, we don't throw things, and then explain why we don't throw things, it was just very, you're a bad child type of thing. And what she found is that during um, school performances and things like that, she'd look out in the crowd and not see her parents there, and she immediately associated it with, I'm a bad person, I'm a bad child. And so she took on that blame herself, thinking that that was why her parents didn't show up. And that is a perfect example of when you're feeling blame, shame, anxiety, and whatnot while you're going through things. Ask yourself, how old am I feeling? And I guarantee if this girl asked that in that moment, which she did as I guided her, she went straight back to there, be like, I felt 4 years old. I feel 4 years old. Oh, and this memory is coming up. And now you know why you feel it, so you can let it go. Take that deep breath, and now it no longer bothers you. Okay. I know that's easier said than done, but it takes a lot of inner strength to face those emotions, because it brings up a lot of hurt and whatnot. So be patient with yourself, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. So don't be discouraged if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm regressing. You're not. You're just feeling the feels that should have been felt a long time ago. And so just know it's progressing correctly. Just keep taking those deep breaths and grounding yourself and knowing, okay, I'm responsible for me. Only me. I'm here. I am safe. I'm okay. And if you're truly not safe, though, and this is just for a few of those, reach out for help and know that you have the right to be safe. And that's for physical safety and whatnot. Those watching, but you'll know. Okay, so that was no, I'm not sorry. That was a kind of a long explanation for this, mainly because anxiety is something that I know almost every single person will resonate with. Okay, so let's get started with the energetic release. Let's go ahead and take those deep diaphragmatic breaths. Let that belly raise, those hands go out, and go back in. And one more time. Okay, when I read these 3 prompts, all you do is just notice, and that's it. Notice what comes up. And then when we do the vortex, that's when we let it go. So all we're doing now is noticing what and where. Okay, first one. Feels unable to call the shots in life. Notice what comes up for you. And notice where. Feels boxed in. Again, notice what and where. And finally, feels helpless to affect a change. Just notice. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath with those. We are safe. Okay. I am safe. All right, now visualize that vortex spiraling counterclockwise around us and going down deep into the earth. Down, down, down. And you just visualize it going down until it reaches its natural stop. And you'll feel that as you're visualizing it. If you just try to stop it, you'll notice it keeps trying to go. Or if you keep trying to make it go, it'll just kind of freeze. It does it on its own. And just notice what it does. So see it as it goes down, down, down. And once it has reached its natural stop, go ahead and visualize all that yuck going out of it and expanding into the soil, into the earth, away from you, never to be felt again. Just see it leave your body. Okay, now go ahead, take a nice deep breath. Let that go once and for all. Breathe it out. Okay, now bring yourself back up to center. Take another deep breath right there into your higher heart. Okay, now go ahead and visualize a bright white shining light up above your head, coming down over you, filling your body, flowing through you. And wherever you felt anything, feel this healing light just flush over, flow over, wash out that area. Seal it, and then heal it. And as it does that, notice the light as it shines and expands out in and through you, pushing out all that does not serve you. And just take a moment of sitting in that bright, healing light. Okay. Now go ahead and take this moment with spirit to spend in any way you so choose, whether that's meditation, praying, talking, just sitting and absorbing the healing, whatever you want. It's your body. And whenever you're done, or while you're sitting with spirit, you are free to consent to the healing energy work that I will be doing right after this. That is timeless. For anyone who consents, whether you watch it today when it's posted or days, weeks, years from now. That healing is for you and for as many times as you wish to watch this video as well, because that is my intent when I do it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go and just sit in this light healing and activation of freedom. All right, so much love and light.